Hello, my name is Anna Santora, and my article is called A Primer for Pessimists by Alice Park. Yes, you can learn to see every silver lining, even if you're born a cynic. Smoking and obesity may be the most conspicuous causes of illness in this country, but physical factors don't account for everything. Psychology can be just as important. Negative thinking and having a pessimistic outlook can lead to anxiety, which puts people at risk for chronic illnesses, such as it could go from a critical condition to a minor condition, such as a heart disease or just a simple common cold. It can also lead to depression and an early death. On the other side, being an optimalist, which is not those who believe in everything that happens for the best, but those who make the best of things that happen. Living in optimism you live a happier, longer life. You learn to be of good cheer, but it takes effort, and seeing the sunny side doesn't always come easy. First, you have to accept pain and sadness. Martin Seligman, who runs the Positive Psychology Center at the University of Pennsylvania, he said, "If you want roses, you have to plant a rose." When a loved one dies, you cannot cocoon yourself in depression. You can't stay deep in sadness. A study at the UCSF, which is the researchers of HIV, they studied a group of men who their wives passed away, and they studied the men who grieved instead of they focused on the loss of their loved one instead of realizing they had a relief from their suffering. They became depressed in their life. They lived a pessimist life rather than realizing that their significant other is relieved from their suffering and moving on with it. It's okay to be upset, but you have to cope with it eventually. And also, smile in your profile picture. In 2008, Dr. Nicholas Christakis, professor at Harvard Medical School, he found out that you have to live an optimist life, you have to surround yourself with happy people. Because influences are a big impact on you whenever you're trying to live a happy life. James Fowler, which is his colleague, they did a study on Facebook. It said people who smiled more in their profile picture tended to have smiling friends in their profile pictures. They're always smiling. People are always smiling. In my conclusion, being optimistic takes hard work. It's an active process, and psychologists say that you have to force yourself to see life a different way. You have to be positive, live longer, and you'll live happier.